Okay, guys, so I'm crying because, why am I crying?
Because you're turning our alcohol shelf into a hamster hotel. Is that why?
Okay, so backtrack. We're actually picking up the 15 hamsters that you guys have. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
Are they? I saw a post the other day where 13 hamsters, actually it's 15. Anyway, 15 hamsters are at the shelter and they have 5 days before they're gonna be put down. I have this weird thing with animals where I dream about them. And so last night I dreamt that I was rescuing them. And then today I was upset about it. And then my husband told me that I could rescue them. And we're gonna turn that into a hamster hotel. I know it's not the most amount of space for them, but it's either that or them being euthanized. And then of course I'm going to try to foster them, or well, I'm gonna foster them, adopt them out. God, I can't talk, I'm so emotional.
Welcome.
I love you. Okay, we're gonna have to go to where? Michael's, because we have to somehow turn that into a hamster house. Oh my God, I look terrible. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're driving to Home Depot, actually, to get the boards to make the shelf out of a hamster hotel. So he took the measurement of the back, but he forgot to take the measurement of the squares. So we have no idea. You're so good at this game.
Still guessing.
Well, what else are we gonna do?
It's 3 feet divided by 3.
Okay, how about you go home and measure it again? Okay, so Carl is getting pieces of wood cut, and I am looking for something that I can put at the top to cover it. So that they can breathe. That could work. Ideas. I look so bad, guys, from crying so much. I don't know why. I am so intense about this, but I love animals so much. And I just wish that everybody else could feel what I feel. It would be a very different world. He doesn't like being on camera.
88, 36. Would you like to have a bag?
Okay. We got everything that we needed for the most part. We hope this is gonna work. Oh my God, the hamster hotel. Okay, we know that this is actually kind of small for hamsters, but they would be dead if we don't do this. So look at this. All right, guys, so the dogs, these are my babies. All right, and we just got a whole bunch of bedding for the hamsters, for the hamster hotel. Isn't it right, Peanut? Yeah. And both of these guys are also rescues, aren't you, babies? Yeah. It's okay. Oh. Okay, so, excuse me, I'm sweaty. It's really hot in LA. So this is my office. I'm basically preparing the stuffing right now, and I'm gonna be putting food and everything because we're picking them up tomorrow. We already called the shelter and they waived our fee. Thank you to Hamster Rescue. So I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently they did confirm that the males and the females were mixed together when they arrived, which means it's very highly likely that some of the females are pregnant. So the 15 are possibly going to turn into, I'm hoping, no more than 30, and I have no idea what we're going to do at that point. But the point is, we're rescuing them. This is absolutely insane. I'm absolutely insane. My husband is insane because he married me. And as you can see, that's already my hamster. And that's about the size that you want their house to be. It's a big size, and I know this is too small, but guys, desperate times, desperate measures. And that's my other hamster, and that's his house. Those are my mice. They have a double-decked, and my rats. So obviously we cannot take any more animals in at this point, but I'm gonna do my best. So fingers crossed.
The next morning.
All right, guys, so we've just packed up the car. As you can see, we have extra cages ready. This is basically, I'm assuming they're gonna put all of them, like the males and the females, in 2 boxes, but we brought extra just in case. We don't have 15 boxes, so hopefully it is what it is. We're just managing. So now I'm basically writing male and female so they don't mix them up. I'm really excited about this, but I'm also, I don't know what the word is. What would you say, babe?
Emotional.
Emotional. I am tempted to have a look around the shelter, but I do know that my husband's not excited about that because he knows I'm going to try and adopt everything.
Not gonna happen.
Anyway, so I'm going to write the names now, and then, yeah, we'll see. But, yeah. Females. Imagine if I spelled that wrong. Males are green. Males. And this is for they, them. You just never know. The area too. Alright, here we are. Right, I guess I'm not gonna plug you in there. You can already hear the dogs barking from outside the street. I am very much not looking forward to this because this is, it seems, I can't even talk. This seems to be a really big shelter. Can you hear it? It's okay. Hi. You're okay. You're shy. The crazy thing is, this is one of many shelters. That's a bit of a right time. It's alright, sweetie. I know you're stressed.
long hair.
String cheese! I've seen you online. You're online famous. I've seen you online, you guys. Oh, that's Merlin. I've seen whoever comes here who takes.
I usually take all
Oh, is that you? Okay. Hi.
And then incentives in here being
Oh.
stressed out.
So, we think that they're still female and male separated, but there's a chance that they're not. Okay, we have the babies. They were super amazing at the shelter, I have to say. Shout out to Jacqueline and the girl who was at the hamster area. So sorry, I can't remember your name, but you were amazing. I was very emotional, crying a lot. That shelter is actually pretty good, which is awesome. They said that they don't really kill that much. Sorry, about to have an accident. She did say though that they did euthanize 2 of the hamsters because they were in pretty bad shape, 2 of the male hamsters, and they came all together by one person. You know, I'm sure they don't ask too many questions, but essentially it seems like the person had a male and a female and they just kept breeding and just got rid of them. So everybody, if you're gonna adopt a pet, don't be a douchebag, and on top of that, adopt, don't shop. That's the moral of the story. Okay, so we just got home. We separated some of the males because they were fighting. These guys seemed to get along. There were just too many males together. All of the females are in one box. So there's some more males there. There seems to be more males than females. And we're just getting that ready to go. And then they're going in their new homes. So exciting. Update on the hamsters. So, remember that bookshelf that we made that we thought was such a genius idea? Well, 3 of them managed to get into one of them. And luckily, I was smart enough to make sure that all the males were together and there were no females. Yeah. So now, we had to improvise. So all of them are in containers everywhere. It is absolutely insane. Wow. Okay. I have not stopped. I just wanted to thank Tony for, I will show you in a second everything that I got from her. It is so amazing that she's been so generous to give me so many things that essentially are going to upgrade some of their cages, because as you can see, these are tiny, and we're basically going to move to these ones, which are much bigger, and give the hamsters a lot more space. And on top of that, I can stack them up on top of each other because they're designed to have airway on the side. And I'll show you all the toys now. Yay, so this fell down, ignore it. Here's all of the bedding, and I've gotten wheels, cardboard boxes, water bottles, little worms for the guys. That's just stuffing from my dogs. So, oh my gosh, I cannot thank you enough, Tony. You're amazing. This is just so, so, so beautiful. And obviously they will go to very good use and they will be happy guys. Okay, you guys. So Who knew that hamsters were such a high maintenance? So we've had a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, Tank, my first hamster, passed away yesterday suddenly. And when I went into his cage, I saw he was acting strange. I put my hand in there and I noticed that there were these little mites all over him. Now, my husband and I thought we had fleas in the house because, I don't know if you can see this, I'd been getting bit. Long story short, unfortunately passed away. The vet said it may or may not be because of the mites, but now we know what's been biting me. Anyway, I put my hand in his cage. There were thousands of them. So we have literally spent 2 days cleaning the house, bombing the house, moved all of the cages downstairs. It's been a nightmare. But I'll show you what my body looks like. I have never seen anything like this, but you guys get ready for it. I have bites everywhere. And on my butt, on my back, all over my legs. Ironically, my husband's not getting bit. So this is part of having animals. Unfortunately, these things do happen. Not very often. Unfortunately, this happened to us, so it's a huge setback because I have literally spent days cleaning the house, sheets, throwing out anything that we think that the mites could live in. Apparently, these mites live in wood, and then they come out to feed. It's just been a lot, you guys. On top of that, Tank died, which made me very sad because he was my first hamster and he was amazing. And I rescued him as well from the shelter from being euthanized, and I held him in its last moments, and he didn't go very nicely. He suffered, and it really sucked. Anyway, it's also part of having animals, you know, it's just they pass away. He was already old. He was already like a year and something, so he was over 2 years old. But it just sucks that he had to die with all these mites around him, and I just wish I saw it before, but I've never seen it. I just cleaned his cage the week before. We spent the entire night last night. We were up until 2 a.m. cleaning all of the other cages, and I'm just now cleaning out my office, which is where it seems where they're living. You know, you try to do a good thing and then things just come up, you know, and so you just got to deal with them. That's it. Anyway, fun update.
1 week later.
All right, guys, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It has been absolutely insane. So I have a very, very special announcement. Drum roll. I have decided to keep all of them. The reason for that is because, unfortunately, number one, hamsters, these type of hamsters are not very easily adopted out. And second of all, honestly, I don't trust people. Sorry. I just don't think people are going to take care of them the way that I'm going to take care of them. I'm always a little bit worried that if I adopt them out, somebody would just neglect them and not nurture them, not love them, not give them the attention that they deserve and that they need. I do my very best with what I have. I often let them out throughout the day. They each have a shift and they all get to run around the room. I make sure that they eat healthy and that they're very loved and taken care of. So I just can't bring myself to adopt them out. So having said all that, essentially what my husband and I have decided to do is to find stackable cages. We did reach out to a company, and this company did give us a discount. They actually gave us $500 off these cages that essentially are the perfect size, the perfect width, the perfect length for hamsters. And what is so amazing about these cages is that they're actually stackable. So we can put one on top of the other, which essentially gives me my office back and my room back, and it's a win-win for them and it's a win for me. Of course, even though this company has given us a big discount, it's still gonna cost us, I think it's like $3,000. These cages are not cheap. We're getting them directly shipped from the factory. So if any of you have watched this video and felt the calling to help, felt the calling to do something, we have put a GoFundMe in the link in the bio, and we would love just some help, anything at all, $1, $5. It doesn't have to be a huge donation. I am more than happy to put my own money into this, but I just feel like there's good people out there who, like myself, before I was able to have somewhat of a space to house these animals and to rescue them, I would just donate money because that was my way of giving back, and that was my way of feeling like I was doing something. And so if that's you, we would love your help, we would love your support. And if not, just follow the beautiful people that have helped me throughout this journey, who have donated. Guys, I mean, I would not have been able to rescue these 15 hamsters without you. Which, by the way, surprise, Mama Claire had 6 babies. So she had 6 beautiful babies. They're all extremely healthy, doing great. And luckily, because they're pups, we can keep them together. I will separate them after 4 weeks. That's what you're meant to do, the males and the females, because of course we don't want any more hamsters. FYI to the people who have hamsters, who have males or females who are pregnant, that's what you do. After 4 weeks, you can separate the males from the females. Yeah, so luckily, so lucky that she was the only female that was pregnant. So like I said, we have 22 hamsters right now. Unfortunately, Tank passed away. So I have 1 free cage now. So I'm just improvising, continuing, but it's very manageable. We figured out a routine, we figured out a flow, and that's it. You know, it's just, to me, this journey was worth it. You know, one of my biggest dreams has always been to walk into a shelter and say, I'm gonna take every single animal in here. And I wasn't able to rescue every single animal in that shelter, but I was able to rescue every single hamster in that shelter. They were gonna be euthanized. The staff confirmed it, and I'm just so glad that even though they've taken over my office, it has been one of the greatest, most fulfilling things that I have ever done in my entire life. Sorry. So, follow me on my journey. I will probably, let me know if you want me to do more vlogs, if this is something that you enjoy. Obviously I make guided meditations, and this is kind of out of the realm, but this is me, this is my life, this is who I am. And I figured that some of you would enjoy sharing your day with me or my crazy adventures. All right, guys, I am so grateful for your time, for viewing this video, and please share it to anybody that you think would love to watch this rescue video. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who would really appreciate this. As always, have a magical day.